Oh, it's dark in here. Oh. Oh. Jeez Louise, my noggin is knocking. Oh. Why is it so blasted dark in here? Oh. Come on, Philip. Go over the last thing you remember. Why is it so hard to think? So tough to get my head around anything solid. It was investigating the 5 aces and knights. There was a pattern. What was it? That was it. Patterns. Patterns! That was it. I found some patterns gouged into the glow coat near Zach's chair. What's that noise? It sounds like it's coming from the right. I wish it wasn't pitch black in here. Wait. Is that a glimmer of light in the distance? Where in the world's that coming from?
Philip Penguin, wake up!
Wow! The lights just came on.
Phil, love, just lie still. I'm here. You had a very nasty gash on the back of your head. I stitched it up while you were sleeping, but it can't feel good.
Thanks, Dollface. But tell me one thing. Where am I?
Lieutenant Monster and I found you on the floor of the ballroom at the 5 Aces, in a pool of your own blood. We took you into Diamond's office where I could make you comfortable and patch up your wound. Cookie went to gather all the suspects like we planned, and I've arranged all the exits to be prepared by Sergeant Otis just like you requested.
Thanks, London. I'd be lost without you.
Don't I know it?
Here, help me up, will you? On the other side of those doors are our guests. So what do you say, Chickie? Want to join me for the wrap-up?
The Case Files of Philip Penguin.
The Dead Delinquent Caper, Chapter 3. The wrap-up. Finally, I get to earn my fish. London and me swaggered into the ballroom. I took stock of who was there. Lieutenant Monster did his job all right. The gang was gathered. First, there was the not-so-grieving widow, Sheila Ampere. That fox was beautiful. She was sitting at the side table looking sadder than a Scotsman who'd been held up. Wow, that had to be the mother of all hangovers. And then pacing the floor in the back was Tito Bell. Now, I know Chihuahuas are jumpy, but sheesh. The last 2 animals on the official suspect list were huddled at a table in the corner. Both Jack L. Diamond and Harry Whodunit were shaking paws and smiling like they closed the deal of the century. Off to the side of the bandstand, stretched out, on stage, lazily flipping through the sheet music on his chest, was that barefoot band-leading hepcat, Chester James. The guy barely noticed me come in. The lieutenant gave some last-minute orders to a squad of 6 officers and then joined me, saying,
"Everyone's in position. We got 2 armed cops at every door and window. All the doors leading outside are barred, and nobody's getting out of here without our permission. By the way, are you feeling all right? 'Cause you're looking like crap."
Nice he is to notice. The mug that hit me from behind is in this room right now, and he's gonna regret not punching my ticket.
Detective Penguin, I'm a very busy dog. Can you please let us know why you brought us all here tonight?
Trust me, Bell, it's gonna be worth your time. I'm here to slap the cuffs on the bum that 86th Ampere.
Wild, Birdman, wild. Tell me, which one of these squares planted the snake?
One of us? You think it's one of... No. It could just have easily been this kazoo band leading hophead.
Nobody bowed-mouthed my band, puppet man.
Bill, that doesn't make any sense at all. What motive would Chester have to kill someone he doesn't even know?
Even a rotten slimeball like Zoc.
Motive was a serious problem. You see, all of you guys and gals got one, except maybe Chet here. For a murder, you need motive, method, and opportunity.
That's a second problem, lover. Everyone here had opportunity, even Chester.
I'm beginning to resent this constant reference to me having a reason to murder my dear friend Zachary.
Oh, give it a rest, Tito. You hated the snake even more than I hate this hangover from last night.
I hated him. I suppose you found his divorcing you to gallivant around with that famous pole-dancing poodle, Fifi LaRue, endearing.
Everybody knows I hated the thieving louse.
You're right. He was a rotten to the core and would have bankrupted both of you if he had not have shuffled off of this mortal coil.
Well, that bimbo can go back to the fan and bubble circuit for all I care. Can we get on with this? I need to go home and drink my breakfast.
Jack L. Diamond had an old score to settle with Zachary also.
Not just with him.
Down, Fido.
Hey, Sherlock, what's Tuxedo Bat's motive?
I ain't telling you, but trust me, he's got one. So this left only one avenue of investigation for me to follow.
That would be method, right?
As rain, dollface, and that's how I solved it.
What you're saying is that discovering how the murder was committed told you who did the deed. That is some trick.
Stop grandstanding and fill us in.
There's something in my trench coat pocket here that will put a bow on this caper.
I hope it's rum.
So I began fishing around in my pocket, and I found a little black stopper and showed it to the crowd.
I don't get it.
It looks like a black rubber ball with a hole on one side and flat spot on the other.
You can't drink it, so who cares?
Sergeant Otis, will you pour this lady a drink?
Yes, sir. Follow me to the bar by the stage.
I think I'm in love.
You lost me, Fuzz. What is that thing?
Maybe you just need a closer look. I'll toss it to you so you can give it the once-over while Otis calms Sheila's shattered nerves. Then I threw the dingus to Chester. He easily caught it in his left paw. To the right of the stage, Otis was pouring Sheila a jigger of rum.
Black rubber? Smells of almonds? I don't know what it is, Dick Tracy.
Now, that's the same lie you told me last night. You know, before you slugged me from behind.
You sure you weren't hit too hard, Birdman? You talking all crazy.
I don't think so, Pally. That little rubber stopper you got in your hand is drenched with the same poison that stopped Ampere's heart.
Even if it is, don't prove it has anything to do with me.
I wouldn't be too sure about that, Chet. As you no doubt are aware, that is a stopper to hold a bass in place while you're playing on the stage. The poison it's covered in leaked from the retractable stand on your bass.
Allegedly my bass. I'm still not hearing any proof.
A killer had to be fast, strong, and able to see in the dark. What kind of animal does that sound like?
I wasn't the only cheetah on stage that night. Also, you admitted I do not have a motive.
You were the only cheetah playing bass barefoot that night, and only someone with exposed foot claws could have cut those grooves in the stage near Zach's seat. As far as motives goes, I think it might have something to do with this dagger symbol you carved into the floor near Ampere's chair. Am I right? Chester's whole demeanor changed as he stood up on stage, lazily applauding me. He took on an air of confidence and menace, grinning at me. His voice was the next to change.
Bravo, detective. You are every bit as sharp as I had heard.
What's that accent you got there?
I hail from the desert wastes of the Middle East. Even in my arid homeland, we have heard of your prowess. It is an honor and a pleasure to cross sabers with you.
Next time, don't bring a saber to a gunfight.
You shall be the first to die, monster.
The crowd parted as Cookie and I approached the stage. Chester got into a crouching martial arts position. I figured we had a clear shot, so that wouldn't help him. Sadly, just as we drew our guns, a drunk Sheila came staggering over from the bar.
Oh, come on, everybody, calm down and have a drinking poo with me.
It was just a break he needed. He pounced on Sheila, using her body as a shield to throw off our aim. Then, quick as lightning, he pulled 3 shurikens from his vest. With a few flicks of his wrist, he let them fly. One took out my gun. Yay! The second hit a rack of bottles around Sergeant Otis, giving him a booze bath and making it impossible for that cop to aim at anything. The last one will live in my nightmares, as it hit Cookie dead in the chest.
My God!
No! Cookie!
Just ran into the dining room. Clancy, O'Hara, bolt the door. We got him.
I stood there dumbstruck for a second, watching as the greatest guy I ever knew hit the floor in a bloody mess. Good thing London was there, because she went right into action.
Quick, Tito, hand me the black medical bag I brought in case something like this happened.
Right, here it is.
Harry, apply pressure to the wound to stop the bleeding until I can begin to stitch it up.
I'll use this towel.
Diamond, check on Sheila. See if she's okay.
All right. Here, let me help you up. How are you doing?
I'd be great with a small glass of rum.
She's all right. Hey, Flatfoot, pour another rum on the house.
You just made my will.
Phil, you get...
Chester!
I'm not leaving your side. Clancy and O'Hara can nab that loser.
Now that's how I raised you? To slough off your responsibilities to others?
No, but...
Don't butt me, kid. You have seen injuries before and got the job done. This one's no different. Get in there and make me proud.
You got it. Otis, clear the door. This bird is going fishing.